Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning into my presentation. This week we're going to be taking a look at the DUI rates in California as well as on the federal level, but I'm going to specifically look at California, looking at the policy and law analysis. And the societal problem that we're going to be looking at is driving while under the influence. We'll be taking a look at regional statistics and demographics behind the issue, current policies or laws that address DUIs, as well as presenting the stakeholders that are impacted by DUIs and would have an interest in this topic. To start, accidents resulting from DUIs can occur anywhere in the United States or throughout the whole world. In 2014, 30% or 36% of all traffic fatalities included a driver with a blood alcohol content of 0.01% or more. And 30% of all fatalities included a driver registering a blood alcohol content of 0.08 or more. This percentage stayed consistent in 2023. However, you have to remember that this number is relative to the increased number of fatalities that occurred overall between the 2 years. In 2023, there were 2,804 more fatalities that were registered with a blood alcohol content above 0.01 and 2,486 more fatalities when looking at a blood alcohol content of above 0.08. In California, in 2019, there were 124,000 total arrests for driving while under the influence, and 4% resulted in felony charges. While driving under the influence laws are mostly handled at a state level, Title 36 of the Code of Federal Regulations makes DUIs of a blood alcohol content above 0.08 is in a federally owned land. It makes it a federal crime. In California, Vehicle Code 23152 defines the DUI blood alcohol content level at 0.08% for adults, 0.04% for commercial drivers, and 0.01% for people younger than 21. California also passed Assembly Bill 366 requiring all DUI offenders to install an ignition interlocking device, administering a breathalyzer to operate their vehicle. In local governments, they've pushed for DUI checkpoints through local law enforcement. Riverside also educates residents through their Know Your Limit program, providing education on the legal limits and the risks that are associated with driving while under the influence. Mothers Against Drunk Driving would be an interested national stakeholder. Since 1980, they've pushed for stricter DUI penalties, and they've also provided support for those that are affected by DUI crashes. Also, on the state level, the California Association of DUI Treatment Programs, they advocate for appropriate treatment and rehabilitations for DUI offenders to make sure that we are trying to prevent repeat offenders and that people are getting the help that they do need when committing the violation of driving while under the influence. But thank you guys so much for listening to my presentation. I'm looking forward to interacting with you all and learning more about your programs. Hope you all have a great day.